Welcome back to Patrick's Parabox. I'm dear darling, and together we'll step in a world, etc. Where last time we made our way to the challenge levels, which have, unsurprisingly, been thus far quite challenging. Have we even started this level? I don't think so. I don't even know how to start this level. What? Ah, okay, I see. Maybe. I think we probably pushed 2 in at once. Probably we move us back. Wait. Hold on, how? I'm trying to figure this out right now. I think what we want, there's 4, so we could theoretically fit all of them in here, I think. I think a general idea of what we want to do is that we want to put all the green cubes in here. Or at least like sort of switch that order a bit, you know? It's all about shuffling that order. Can we put anything at the top? We can put stuff at the top, right? Because we can do... Oh, we can't do that. We can do this, right? And then it's all about pushing everything else out in order. There we go. Okay. Well, actually, genuinely wasn't that hard. It was a bit weird, right? Because it goes against the instinct that you can't put things up against the top, but you can because you're just pushing them to the left. You just can't put things up against the right. What on earth is this? What? Okay. I'm not even sure I know what I'm looking at. Huh? I don't even conceptually understand what's going on here. I guess the goal is we want to eat the blue one into one of these. What? Are these all walk-inable? These are all walk-inable. Okay, so any of these could be the one which eats the other one. I don't really see how, though. I don't really even know where to start. I don't think I've ever been so stumped by level. I've never looked at level and been like, I genuinely don't even know how to start this. Huh? What? Okay, so the problem is none of these can eat this right now because it's got nothing on the inside here to brace itself against. I don't even know if we can remedy that because all the solid blocks in these subsections are all on the right side. Nothing's on the left side. I was like, maybe we had to make like an infinitesimal or something, but there's no clones here. Like, what's the benefit of doing something like this? There isn't really one. We just go super small. Huh? I don't even know how to start with this one. There must be something. I genuinely don't even know what. Is this even... Oh, wait a minute. The thing which we can push against is that thing at the top. Is that a possibility? We're experimenting for a second, hold on. Everyone, hold on, darlings. We're getting there. No, this is the wrong way around. Which way around do we want it to be? This way around. Does this make sense? And then we push that? Okay. Highly weird. Highly weird. And then we do something similar on this side. Extremely weird level. Okay, I see. that's an extraordinarily weird level. So which of these line up? That one lines up, right? And this one doesn't? No, this also does. Huh? Something about these levels is just so much more bewildering than the others. I don't even know what we want to do here. Why do they have notches in the back? So this one can't reach this one, so this one has to connect to this one. How do we get in? How big are these notches? They can only fit one block. Is that true for you as well? I mean, we have a very distinctive notch here, which either might mean we need like two of these together. Like, I'm just sort of spitballing right now. In here. Maybe in the alternative notches, but I don't know how we'd get in still. We need a clone. We need... Oh, I don't even know what we need. We need to, like, misalign them. But we can't really do that. Why do they have notches? The fact that these two are connected makes me feel like there should be a way to link them together, but I genuinely cannot think of a way. Like, why we need a notch to pick up one of them and the other? Why? Are we trying to stack everything inside of one? Ah, we try and stack everything... Or we try and stack one of them. Wait, doesn't this just work by itself, or am I losing my mind? I see. I think what we want to do is we want to put this blue one. Oh, we can't even get inside it. Ah. Maybe. We can't get inside that one. And those are the two important ones. The only one we can get inside is this one. Okay, hold on. I think we're slowly putting it together. Because I think... Well, I was imagining the general idea is we basically put this blue one into this green one, and we push it down into there, walk into this, and then push out the blue block, and then we can do our finessing up to the exit. But we can't do that immediately. We have to use the other two to our advantage somehow. I'm not sure how, but somehow. It's quite hard. Well, the only one we can push anything into is this one, so it feels like this needs to be a carrying one. Maybe in the back of this one? Does that even make sense? I don't know. I'm trying to think. This one? It would be inside this one. We can walk into that. The idea is we do this, and then what? I don't know, because that's too centered. So if anything... Well, we can't do this, because this will ruin our only way out. But we're going to do it anyway, just to sort of see what happens. There's a morsel of something in here, I just can't tell what. And if it's any good or not. But we'd have to push this one out, but then we can't get out. So what was the point of this? Oh, maybe I had to push something out while it's holding something else? Hold on. I think it should be pretty clear that this must be part of a solution. I think it has to start like this. And we want these two to line up, but what do we do with this one? Because if we push it out here, we can't... Oh, we can get out. But then it's like, what do we do with these two? And the answer is, I don't know. Huh? I didn't mean for it to eat that, but maybe that's why it's got a thing. Ah! I just got it. We do want this one, because we want to push these both over into it. And then when we push a green one out, it's going to eat it. No. We push a green one out against this, and it'll eat it. And then we do the same thing on this side. That's why it's got these little lips. So we'll eat it like that. Oh, what an interesting level. That's tough. That's genuinely quite tough. I mean, these are all genuinely quite tough. Right, we need a block inside of us. Okay, well, how do we start out by eating any of these blocks? I see, we probably had to line them up. Like this, and that will allow us to... not eat one. Why do I think that would work? Oh, we probably need to make like some sort of rigid body structure. And just trying to figure out how this is going to work. Like we do something like this? What? What am I trying to do? The fact there's 3 blocks, it makes me think we basically had to eat one. Eat 2 from one direction and eat 1 from the other direction, essentially. The fact that this one doesn't align with any of them makes me feel like we had to eat this one from a different direction. You know, because these two line up. Not that we can do anything with it, because it... We do something like what? I don't know. Wait, I think I'm going about this the wrong way, maybe. Because hold on, don't I need to do... Oh. Wait, if I do this, it would eat it. Okay. I see. I think. Now, how do I set this up in the proper way? That's a hard part. I don't know how we eat the last block, that is a problem. That's a good question. How do we eat a block by itself? I guess we'd already have blocks in us. Which would hopefully line up in one way or another. Oh, this is one of them which you just kind of have to do, to be honest. Trying to sit here and puzzle it out is basically going to be impossible. So we do this. We eat it up this way. Okay. And then we need to eat another one up that way. Oh no, hold on. Okay, so these two we must eat from a right, surely. And this one we eat from a left? That can't be right. We have to eat one of them vertically, which has to be one of these two. And then these two we have to... But this is on the right. Huh. Oh, these hours are so difficult. I almost don't even get it. I'm like, I like try and hold on to a solution in my mind and I feel it slipping away. Okay, well this one can only ever line up against this one. And notably, we had to put things in corners. Well, actually, we don't. We just had to put things against a wall, I think. No, we did have to put things against corners, because how do we walk in? Doesn't matter either direction. Because we can't do that, because I'll just push it in. So if we do put it in a corner like this, then we eat it like this, essentially. But we can eat none of these in the same direction. So why does this one exist? It's so we can eat the others vertically, and then eat this one. I don't get how we eat the last one, though. That doesn't make sense to me. How do we eat the last one? Maybe let's worry about just eating the others. But the thing is, the vertical doesn't make sense because it's going to be, we'll be eating one from beneath and one from above. So they're going to be put on either side of a thing. We need to have them both going over. No, wait, if we both just go in the same way, then it doesn't even matter anymore, does it? That's just the solution. Like, we want it to be like this, but then that's a problem against of this block is we can't do it like that. So we need to be a bit more creative. How so? I don't know. Actually, I wonder. I wonder. If we use this one to eat this one, and then we use this one to eat this one, that's our solution. Weird. That actually was quite anticlimactic, I think. It wasn't as interesting a solution as I thought it was going to be. I think I built up something even greater in my mind, when what it ended up being, it just ended up being just like, oh, just find the right order. Anyway, on that note, I think we'll round this episode off here. I think it's a good end to Patrick's Parabox, so if you have been watching, thank you very much. It's been Patrick's Parabox. I've been Dear Darling. Likes, comments, subscription, shares, greatly appreciated. Socials, Discord down below. Hope to see each other again, but for now, it's our farewell. So until next time, bye-bye for now.